Are you a Beachbody coach who is kind of floundering? You don't understand why it is you can't go from point A to point B with your business, and it's kind of freaking you out. You don't really understand what is going so wrong. So let me ask you this. Has your why become your excuse? Hold on. Did I just say that? Yeah, I did. What I've noticed is a lot of coaches will just be really doing awesome. They know what their why is. They're just going, they're going, they're going. And then all of a sudden they start to peter out. And the truth is they have lost the balance with their business. They have gone from using their why to propel them to using their why as an excuse. And now, hear me out here. I'm not saying that your why isn't a priority, because it is. But the important thing to remember here is you need to be using your time wisely to ensure that you at the forefront are making sure that your why, which is probably your priorities, your children, getting yourself out of a business or out of a job that just does not fulfill you, you're using that as an excuse for why you've stopped working your business or why your business has hit a plateau. So look at yourself. Take a critical look at what it is that you're doing, that you've allowed your why to become your excuse. Are you having hours at your job that are just draining you? I know a couple people who just work really insane hours that I would never envision working, thankfully, and I've never had to work. But I could only imagine how stressful it would be if I had to dedicate myself to a job where I was working 60 to 70 hours a week. When would you even fit in Beachbody? When would you even fit in the time to help other people? But here's the thing. If your why is to get out of your job, but your job is pulling you in, this is the important time in which you need to find a way to work your business. Because if you do not work your business, do you understand how long you can go working 60 to 70 hours a week at a job that's unfulfilling, at a job that strains you, stresses you out, drains you mentally and physically and emotionally? That time can compound really quickly. So it's important, if you find that you are working in a position where your why has become an excuse, whether that is you are working that job that I mentioned, or maybe you have found a way to let your entertainment take over, or maybe you've found a way to say, oh no, I'm hanging out with my kids, I'm hanging out with my family, which is cool. Do not get me wrong. I'm not against hanging out with your family or hanging out with your kids. But are you prioritizing your time? Are you setting scheduled time for your family? Are you setting scheduled time for your business? Are you setting scheduled time to ensure that you aren't just sitting around watching TV all day or browsing your Facebook newsfeed? It's important for you to take a look at all this, because quickly your why could become your greatest excuse. And if you really want to propel your business, you need to keep your why at the forefront of what is driving you and what is pushing you towards success with Beachbody.